Good morning, children. How you doing, huh? Oh, look at you already talking away, you little bastards. Alright. Let's see what we're doing today. I mean, it can't top Centaur 6. That's the problem. You know. What can really? Alright. There we go. Always love how the first load takes extra long. Alright. Oh, Lord. Fucking come on. I don't know where calls them long necks, but at least in Brisbane, they're tallies. At least it said VB as opposed to Foster's. Nobody in Australia drinks Foster's. Well, nobody who isn't a recent immigrant from, like, India, Bangladesh, or Pakistan. Alright, no, this isn't. That's not it working either. Alright, last time. No, you're just gonna fry my fucking computer again? Is that... Fuck it! Alright. Quest for Kukulkan can fuck right off. You fucking baby raper! What a horrible little man. There's gonna be a shoving thing game. A shoving thing game plus, like, you know, someone finally fucking thought of a different thing to do in their shoving game. You can see and taste it the quest for Kirk's castle. Let's see if the Germans can come up with something fun. I mean, you know what? Credit where it's due. It animates well. Look at that. He's got a butt. Can I not, like, fucking... Why does that shove me around that whole way? Every time. Ah! I beat you, Germany. I appear to have a little jump, but in this perspective, I don't know what that does. Alright, are these gonna crush me? Nope. Alright. So there are... 4X's, yeah. Well, I mean, it's, you know, they're owned by international conglomerations and whatnot. Okay. But, like, yeah. Honestly, I haven't... Because the bottle, you know, the bottle store chain I worked at, like, it had Foster's, but it was just, there were just like a few crates of it in the back, like in the cold room. They just sat there untouched. And then, you know, the cricket would be on. And every time the cricket was on, the same like 5 or 6 Indian dudes would come in, buy all the Fosters, go home to watch the cricket. Yeah, I can tell you Outback Steakhouse is like a bajillion miles from Australian. You know what? I'm going to keep Quirk's Castle. The Germans get a point on this one. I misread that as the quest for yogurt, because my brain was trying to make it make sense. That it's the quest of yogurt is somewhat perplexing. Am I actually playing as yogurt? If I'm playing as yogurt, then what am I? Am I like the goo, or am I like the fucking, you know, fucking yogurt life form specifically, like the bacteria? What happens if I miss caps and lowercase? Alright. Some graphics. Okay. Oh, so it actually is a Spaceballs reference? Like... Huh. Well, look at that. A Spaceballs game. I mean, that's gotta be it. When was that from? 89. Huh. Quest. The Dungeon Escape. I'm gonna be excited to be out of the quests. At least Oz are gonna have some fucking variety. I'm sick of quests. That's the SNES Mario fucking... Okay. I found some blood. Oh, I found another jewel. What does the blood do? Like, I'm figuring like I'm not supposed to... Okay. Touch the fucking skulls. Oh, I hit the monster. The monster hit me. Alright, stop it. I like the idea that one of these, like, fucking little text, you know, adventure, fucking little emoji adventures has ray tracing. That's just very funny to me. Go away, monster. I feel like it would... is that a ghost? Wrong way. It has a manual. I hope it's not just a text file. Yeah, it's a text file. A new monster, and there is a new concept. Food. Food. Have you tried that hit new concept yet? Just invented food. I mean, look. A faintly novel improvement on something I don't want to play is still... this is a sport trivia game, isn't it? Sportistics. Oh God, I'll never remember. There we go. Look, I got the right one. A question of sport. Okay. Wow, you can play as Bill or Ian. The Ryu and Ken of British sport trivia. Like, what's that? Because I was thinking maybe like rugby, but then I'm like, well, that's rugby. There's boxing, cricket, golf, tennis, javelin. Like, oh, it's got to be soccer. It looks like he's reaching for the ball with his hand, but the curled leg, I think, means it's soccer. I don't want to answer questions about soccer. Honestly, weirdly, I think the closest thing I might actually know answers to is cricket. I won't, but like, oh, holy shit, look at this. This has all the British people in it. This is fantastic. Oh, look at them. It's the Joker before he fell in the chemicals. Beavis. John Romero. Bill, the end is nigh. Billy Idol. This is fucking great. Stephen King's here. I have David on to the question of sport. The two team captains are Bill and Ian. Bill's team members are David and Phil. Ian's team members are Terry and Tracy. The first round of a question of sport is the picture board round. David, please choose a square. Okay. What double falls between 4 and 6? Double what? Is that Ian Bothan? I mean, at least it's nice to see, like, just street level ugly in a video game, you know? Because they just don't really do it. Is this going to be all the way back down in A? It will be, won't it? There it is! God, look at that. Must have had me confused back in, like, episode 1. Prism of hee-hoo. Oh. In this amazing graphics quest, the first of the Questmaster series, you must overcome the evil Kolnar and capture the prism of Twithole. But the way to the prism is fraught with peril. Deadly encounters lie along your path. Through quick thinking, coupled with a bit of luck, you will stay alive long enough to avenge the deaths of countless who came before you. Alright, we got some light furry porn in the top right corner, so fingers crossed. Not expecting titty, but like, hey, you could get some lewds in there. Okay. No. Miles Computing presents The Prism of Herr Twithole. Alright, let's get going here. Oh, Christ, I gotta fucking create a fucking character. You're in a four-sided room with doors on all sides. On the floor, you've seen a green hexagon. Uh-oh. This is needlessly complicated. Okay. Read north door. Death to Kolnar. Open north door. And his glory room, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, fuck's sake, man. I just want to see the ginger girl. Not worth it. Like that. Because I touched the key and it gave me like an STD. Is there a manual? Ooh, there's a manual. Alright. Help me out here. It's an actual manual. Look at that. There she is. Okay. Oh, look, Adam Driver's in this. Multiple commands? That's interesting. You know, the fact that you can write actual sentences, you know? Huh. You can go around. Okay. Look at that. Oh, goddammit, I don't want to do that. You know, I might keep that one. Like, it's fiddly, but I can at least write fucking words. Quest probe! It's always funny when they try to turn, like, fucking Mysterio into a higher tier villain. Yes, you ask to touch the ginger girl tits. What? Oh boy. Okay. Ook. Ah, it's Sandman. Oh, it's Hydro Man. I love that, like, it's just, I see a window, and it's like, Hydro Man's right there. I can't even, I can barely make out the window for the fact that Hydro Man, like, Hydro Man's in here should be the first fucking thing. I mean, I know it's got something to do with the aquarium, but Lord, I don't care. The lizard. I can see a window in the background. I can see the sky through the window. Oh, also the lizard's here. Like, one of those takes precedence, you know? Like, fuck. Oh, Jesus. The fuck are these? Why are these here? Load and go. He basically was a disgruntled VFX guy. I mean, there's no mechanical difference between those two things. And the Tony Stark connection made more sense within the structure that they were doing in the MCU. Okay. Come on to me. Alright. Get angry. These fucking things. These fucking things. I don't know, jump? Like, now I'm getting angry. How the fuck? How is Bruce Banner tied to a chair ever? Without, like, oh, I've fucking sucked you into this dimension where you can't turn into the Hulk, or I've magically sealed your Hulk abilities, or something like that. Bruce Banner's tied to a chair. No, he isn't. You've just invented a Hulk summoning machine. You wanted to meet the Hulk. Guess what? cannot fucking... I do a fucking shit. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. Uppercut? Eat shit.
You fucking baby raper!
Well, that's what the last two games really lacked, was the Human Torch. Incredible Hulk is not good fodder for a text adventure, no. Because honestly, all of these are fucking... You know... Get angry. Like... I gotta solve this problem. I gotta get angry. Chief Examiner. I want you to flame on. Oh, okay. Nova. Motherfucker. Yeah, but not liking the direction isn't the same as a fault. You know. I don't give a rat's ass about people's opinions on fucking films. It's perfectly internally consistent with the fucking world they're doing, and otherwise perfectly fine. Oh, god damn it, it's fucking... I just gotta get through this. The only way to destroy the evil book of magic is to prevent it from ever being created. And with these words from Mesron, the great wizard. Doesn't support a mouse, though, so fuck me. That's what the demo does. Look at him go. What are you up to, little guy? Don't walk into a wall in the fucking demo, you stupid chode. Did he pick a fight and have to run away? Well, now he's stuck on the water. You know what? That was a successful demo of how I'd have played that game. Masterpiece. Oh, Lord. It's the fact that how is this a cluster of text adventures? It doesn't... Oh, God. I don't want to run around the house. Most of my houses always had one side that you just didn't go down, because there'd be like either a lot of trees or a lot of bushes or something along the lines that would just result in it all being like just spiders and things. There was just a thing side of the house, and you just didn't want to go down that. Just, nope. That's the scary side of the house. We don't go there. Fuck! At least one of you things have fucking goddamn... like, punishment for not getting that Queen game to work or some shit. I like how so many of those pictures of dragons kind of look like a cat when it's being goofy. You know, like just laying on the ground all twisted up going... "Ah." Okay. Get tested for VGA STD. Oh, I'm deep in the dungeon, alright. Ah! Well,
You fucking baby raper!
oh, thank God. Look, this will be something. Look at this. No time for fun. The carrot locker is empty. The rabbit tribe of the Angel's Meadow is in great danger. Predators are ready to attack. Only one solution. Find the ultimate seed. It's in my pants. It's a magical seed that can produce as many carrots as anyone could ever want, for eternity. But the ultimate seed belongs to Quock, the good sorcerer who lives thousands of miles away from the village. This is a needlessly stupid story. Like... it's just a lot about that. The stance, the person peeking at him from behind the tree. Alright, come on. Come on. I mean, look, Titus is a step up from, like, adventure game, whole, text-based fucking bullshit. Okay. And for the crime of homosexuality. Okay, so we're out of carrots. The moon is angry at the shrubs. This is where I gotta go. Alright. Let's go to normal. Let's see what we want. Alright, I can jump, I can duck. That's pause, fucking great. I don't appear to have any kind of attack so far. Alright. It's a bit of a slide there. Okay, I apparently can't jump on things, so it's just a dodge. Oh, not Molesto the fox. You can't. Okay, look. That needs to do something if you want it to, like, if you want me to understand it, you know? It should make a noise. I should get, like, a doing or some shit, like... No, I've been molested. Oh, I can see you up there. Fucking enemies. Oh, shit, fuck off. No! Oh, son of a bitch. Alright. I feel, like, what are all these things I've got? Because, like, oh, okay, I can do something. Alright. So I can chuck a fucking wussy whirlwind in the air. That's good. There we go. Okay, now see, now we're having fun. What the? No molesto, no molesting. Alright, I can't with those, though, because they're, like, made of electricity. But you can't jump on electricity. You fucking minge. I don't think I should be able to, like, beat a fucking, you know, tornado. But, like, look, alright, fine. You know, I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna, like, why would I trust you this way, saying, I'm gonna spin fucking dash molesto is what I'm gonna do. No more molesting. Look, you see, like, what am I, you know... What's my motivation now to, like, listen to you on this shit? Alright, I can't, like, spin on those guys for some reason. Like, your fucking directional things can't be just bullshit constantly, you know? I mean, that wasn't great, but it's today great. Quink. A queer twink. The game of quick thinking for sharp minds and nimble fingers. Find the common bond and eliminate the items that don't belong. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things must be purged. Paging Mr. Lester, Mr. Mo Lester. Quink! Let's look at some vintage pop culture. Wiseacre. I like that word. Okay. Whatever, I don't understand. I wasn't looking. What?
Jesus!
Quink. 1 in the pink, 4 in the quink. Okay. Alright, this is gonna be terrible but funny. This is where my prediction for this. It looks like it has shitty homemade pre-rendered fucking sprites somehow. Probably either a shitty fighting game or a shitty game that has, like, for some reason decided to just take on a bunch of fighting game. Huh. Oh, fuck me in the ass. Why is that going back now? Alright. Is this a Quake mod? Poof! I got a fajita maker. Uh-oh. Get fajited, bitch! Yeah, now you're a fajita. Ah, what? I couldn't eat him. That's bullshit. Why even defeat enemies if I can't consume their essence? I ask you. Oh, that's right. Up and down are mirrored and I can't be bothered. Okay. I know that sound. Where are you? Was that you? Alright, I guess it's whatever it is, it's still doing it. Oh. Must be you. A yellow key. Quink. Alright. And this is... that's open. I couldn't make out where to... Nope. I can only grunt on that wall, or that door, or whatever the fuck that's supposed to be. Alright, look, where's a door with a... Huh, alright. Health. Alright. Where's this fucking door? The Quink and the Dead. This is where the key was. Is this the, okay, ah, it's yellow. Alright. Okay, alright, now we figured it out. Crisis averted. Stop it. Stop shooting at me, you jerks. Ow! I don't think many first-person shooters games have your last words be dang it. Dang it. So this is boring Doom is basically every game between like fucking, you know, 92 and fucking 95. Like that was just everything. I don't know, I'll leave that because it's functional. This feels pornographic, but lady pornographic. Oh god, I was so wrong. Oh god, I was so wrong. Okay, see if we just... Oh, look, fuck you.
Welcome to the quivering.
Was Angry Beavers from the 90s? I thought it was 2000s. This. The fuck's that? Yeah, and it's like, it's one of those comedies that just feels like it's, you know, just really leaning into it too hard. Huh. I thought Angry Beavers had more, like, fucking, you know, cultural cachet than to just get shut down like that. What the fuck? Okay. Kids, did anyone pray for giant shoes? Okay, well, those are my options. Look out. That skull's wacky. Hi, little guy. Bye, little guy. Oh, God. Alright, here we go. Inbreeders! I gotta click on shit twice. Ah, the sounds of the common folk. Am I able to do anything, like, ever? Oh, hell yeah, let's pop some Boy George on this motherfucker. Oh, I can talk to this one.
Oh, no, no, no. You don't get the keys. These belong to someone very special.
Okay. Let's leave here. Let's see if we can do something else for a bit. I'd like to get down now. Yeah, let's instead wander down an alley and just hope to shit something happens. Oh, it's you again. Like, look, don't fucking, you know, don't let me do shit if it's not shit. You know what I mean? Elvis, come home. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if the little red guy is going to come out of one of these fucking things. Nope, but I can bash my... Oh, yeah, there he is. Like, can I not interact with the little bugger? You know, that might be something.
A stone obelisk with a weird engraving carved roughly into its side.
Okay, you see, like, just a little bit more of that, you know? Let me interact with some things. Shut up. Who said that? Well, I mean, is it a town without, like, a guy in a cage?
What's a half-dead guy like you doing in a cage like this? Do you read a lot of Oscar Wilde? It may hurt you to know this, but you are not a canary. That's what Grandma always used to say.
I mean, I'll keep it. I think it's done an astonishingly good job of rendering the British. Yeah. You know what they look like? They look like fucking they look like the Bonanza brothers from the game of the same name. Free of the Q section. No more Q zone for me. Now it's onward and upward to fantastic games like R Active, which I think is just a shoving game. You know, like, I should have been, like, it doesn't all have to be voiced. You could just let me talk to the fucking bar woman. You know, you can let me interact with things. You can let me look at more stuff so I can, like, you know, have points of interaction with it. This isn't English. Die. Ah, you're not dead? Fuck off. Ugh. Well, that sucked. Oh, what sad fucking former Soviet fucking satellite that's from. Ah, Lord. Alright. Fuck!
Jesus!
No more fucking words. I want to read, like, fucking words. Why are there so many text adventures? I want to go back to Fat England land. And you aren't uplinking shit. The transport ship named Ichthyono was on its way to a star cluster near the periphery to do a scouting mission. One of the crew members was very introverted. Hey, fuck you, buddy. I just don't want to hang out with you guys, alright? It's work, alright? We're not fucking... You know, we go to work. We don't go to, like, friends. I gotta get up for friends early tomorrow. And they're all fucking hidden somewhere weird. Alright, come on, back we go. Alright. That box art is like on the perfect edge of good and bad. Alright, Brazilian Rambo knockoff, let's go. I won't need one, because I won't need a fucking text adventure soundbite, because we'll have no more text adventures. I'm gonna manifest that using my brain. We'll be free of them from now on. The cues were the last. It's just text adventures now. Now it's all gonna be like, you know, whatever the shit this is. Okay. F3 is like, Jugar is like fucking game. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I found... Where'd I go? Oh, I'm on the ground over there. Okay, stand up. How come I'm not shooting? Fuck. Look, I'm not... Fucking... Just... Alright, I've paused it. It's not even mid. Mid would be average. It reminds me a bit of like the fucking lunatic that does like Barky the Grappler. And you're like, you know, it's at once good art, but also the worst art I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, there we go. I mean, maybe if like, I don't know what kind of war this is, but this is insane. Fuck me. You know, like that's now you're just playing silly buggers. What am I supposed to do with that? Like, I think I'm supposed to like man that fucking mounted gun there, but like, I don't know how to do that. And then there's just like what I can only describe as a swarm of human beings. Ugh. The secret's so fucking funny. It's just the stupidest fucking shit. It's like the anime of not anime. I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but these screenshots are interesting. Why is Coach destroying my door? What the fuck's going on? No, Coach! No! I don't know anything about, like, the guy behind Baki. All I know is, every time I look at it, it is the most technically impressive, horrible garbage I've ever seen in my life. Alright. Now, fight your rival. Alright, let's just go. Unskippable anthem. That was a bit quick there. Aren't there rules about that? Hey, now look. Okay, I'm trying to have some fun, alright? Foul. That's a kind of a hit. Like, I think that picture is from... you know, like... That is not the game I've just been playing. Definitely not. There's no other fucking... whatever. Alright, I'll deal with this when I get back from my piss break. Dots. I feel like this is not a very good way to make a video game of dots, you know? Because it's not like billiards or, you know, pool where you can maintain at least some degree of, like, yeah, sure. You know, you kind of got to do this shit. You know, whereas it's just gonna make your fucking mouse be insane. I do love how, like, the youngest darts champion is, like, you know, looks like 30-something. So that's RBI Baseball, not RBI Baseball 2. Ah, I fucking sort that out some other time. Alright. Fucking weird little Taiwanese arcade games. But that's a tomorrow problem. I am done for the day. The fucking goddamn. Stupid goddamn text adventures. I mean, I will say, at least the one with the fucking ginger on it, you know, that let me actually type words. Drives me utterly bonkers when I try to play them, and it's just like, I don't know what that is. It's like, what do you mean? The fuck do you mean? I'm Bruce Banner and I'm tied to a chair. This is not a situation that should ever occur. Bruce Banner is trapped in a fucking frustrating situation. However, will he get out of this? Yeah, 3D printer's great. Loving it to bits. I bought the VHS Morph action figure online, which, you know, comes with like the fucking original animated series heads, which are nice to have. But then I 3D printed like, you know, X-Men 97 heads. I gotta nail the fucking color to paint him though, cause like it's such a weirdly kind of specific gray that I just keep fucking it up. Every time I do it, I think I'm getting it okay, and then I look at it, it's like, no, this is horribly wrong somehow. But you know, yeah, I printed stuff to stick the fucking, you know, PC to the wall. I printed various, you know, little wall mounts for the fucking action figures and whatnot. You know, it's really useful for all that nonsense. Yeah, like, if, I don't know, maybe if we were like, can the Hulk break adamantium? Like, I'm guessing no, but like, you know, is that the only metal he can't fucking break? I mean, because vibranium reflects force back, so I think if you put the Hulk in like a vibranium chamber, you'd be pretty much okay. You know, you can just launch him into space, just throw him into the sun. I mean, that'd have to kill him. I know they've done some ridiculous bullshit with Hulk, but still. Alright. You know, like, I'm pretty sure he could kill Wolverine throwing him into a volcano. But then they make him survive a nuke, so fuck, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, though, a volcano keeps going. You know, like, a nuke's kind of like a flash. And then, you know, the shockwave. And then, yeah, things settle down after that. Kind of calm. You know? Psycho Gorman's great, yeah. Like, I would like to see that kind of, like, insane shit with a bit more of a serious tone to it, you know? But, like, the idea of this deranged, hyper-violent fucking, you know, Power Rangers, basically, like, it was just fantastic. And I always appreciate just making a little girl that's a villain. Like, she's just a horrible person, and then that's just it. Really doesn't have a lot of redeeming features. It just turns that kid into a brain. Like that for the rest of the fucking movie. No, none of them come to life, sadly. I mean, the X-Men are out. The X-Men and the Street Fighter figures are outside. The Transformers figures are in my room because, you know, the nice thing about the X-Men, the Legends scale, the 6 inches, the little bits of plastic, those are like $40 a piece. They're cheap, you know. I'm not gonna worry about them. Not a lot of like engineering marvels going into the fucking. I mean, they're more. Jada Toys fucking Street Fighter figures are really good, genuinely impressive, and the rest of the line's looking fantastic. I'm absolutely gonna buy all of them. But you know, even with that, and even with the fact that they have like more, you know, points of articulation in an arm than, you know, the early figures had like in their whole fucking bodies. You know, the engineering on those is nothing compared to some of these fucking more complicated Transformers. Some of these bastards are nuts. I mean, especially if, like, you're dumb enough to buy some of, like, X-Transbots' worst fucking entries into the fucking canon of what is effectively a bag of Doritos where crumbs are held together by bits of fucking string. You gotta, like, rearrange it into Menasor for some reason. Just a second draft. You know, you just gotta do a second draft, and you might have, like, something. Alright. What day is it? It's Tuesday or some shit, isn't it? Oh, yeah. I mean, again, she's, you know, the writing fit the tone of the movie. Like, I was hoping something terrible would happen to that little girl the entire fucking film, but, you know, that's not what the movie is. You just gotta appreciate something that has the courage to come out and just say little girls are actually just evil mostly, you know. I have not seen Borderlands. I mean, I am kind of morbidly curious. Like, I honestly don't think it's even gonna be, like, an awful film by itself. I figure, like, it'll be a very average film and just kind of a really bad adaptation of the material, which, you know, would leave one to wonder why bother, but, you know, here we are. I mean, I do feel like people's understanding of it's funny because people are so watching the idea, the understanding of bad just like shift in weird ways. Like people will defend things that are genuinely terrible, and then so we need stuff that's bad, and so stuff that's just kind of average now takes the place of that. It's like, I've exposed myself to raw Randy Pitchford energy. I've met the man. I spent the night trying to convince him to make April 1st the release date for Duke Nukem. And I stand by it would have sold gangbusters if he'd done that. Oh, I mean, look, there's never an excuse for, like, you know, there's never an excuse for this shit to be bad. Like, especially, like, and I say this, you know, as someone who like spends a lot of time with plot, but like it's so easy to fix most of these things, you know? Like it really is. A lot of these fucking things come down to maybe even just a couple of lines of dialogue to tidy up the fucking plot. Like it's such an easy machine to get working, you know? Just the plot doesn't require any of the other shit, you know? Bad casting is a complicated thing. You know, shitty special effects are out of your hands. But god fucking damn it, the plot is relatively fucking simple. You know? Like, you just need, like, one person who, with a brain. It doesn't need a special effects team, it doesn't need, like, you know, other actors. You just need a brain person to sit there. And you could, like, even in a pinch, it's like, okay, we have to change something. Like, alright, give me a second. I think that the fucking people trying to act like the fucking prequel movies were good just really pisses me off. Because those are terrible. Those are fucking awful movies. They are unwatchably bad. Randy came to the bar when we had the Duke Nukem Forever display set up, because that was pre-release. It was all on these, like, fucking dev 360s that they had. So they just, you know, basically weren't getting out of his sight. One of the bar owners... Well, Captain Marvel wouldn't have been better if she expressed emotions. That's not her character. She's military. Again, like, you gotta fucking understand character if you're gonna talk about shit like this. The amount of shit I see, like, oh, fuck. Just people who barely have theory of mind, let alone, you know, and then trying to talk about, like, characters being bad or what characters would do. And it's like, okay, no. You saying what you'd do in your dumbass fucking ass-kicking fantasies is not what that character would do. For the love of fucking God. Like, reading morons complaining about how, like, Din Djarin didn't become the leader of the fucking Mandalorians. And it's like, what in the fucking stretch of that series ever made it look like he wanted to lead anything? Let alone his entire civilization. Of course he doesn't want the fucking thing. Of course he's going to give the lightsaber back to fucking, you know, whatever the name is. Doesn't want to go anywhere near the fucking goddamn leadership. He doesn't want it. I mean, Force Awakens is fine. It's not good, but it's fine. I mean, I'd have started with, like, opened with the fucking destruction of, whatever the fuck. I mean, there's a valid thing to discuss there. It's like, you can't just get, beating the boss doesn't just de-fucking, empire an entire fucking galaxy. Like, yeah, probably whole fucking planets are fucking, holdouts that aren't gonna fucking give up. And that's a tough thing to deal with, I mean, I think one of the big problems is J.J. Abrams just shouldn't have been involved as much as he should have been. He's functional at best. I say this as a fan of, like, some of, like I think Brick's a fantastic movie. Rian Johnson shouldn't have been given the middle part of that. He should have been given one of the little standalone plots. Because his middle part sucked. I don't know anything about Borderlands, really. A load-bearing boss for any kind of, again, like, it's the Empire. It was a massive social and political institution with its own, minor power figures involved. Like, killing the Emperor ain't gonna just make that fucking vanish overnight. I wouldn't call Abrams talentless. He's just not nearly as good as people, like, as he seems to think he is. And Lord, you can't let him narrow a plot. It's the same as, like, what's his name? Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder's skills isn't like a talentless fucking hack, but, like, fuck me. People started calling him a genius for some reason. And I'm not even sure why. I don't even know how that happened. It just seemed to pop up. The thing about that magic box shit is, like, it's so embarrassing that that's J.J. Abrams' fucking perspective on it. Because, like, literally that is, like, the deadbeat dad of storytelling. That's not storytelling. The art to storytelling is, you know, to make that box matter, to make what's in it matter. Because any idiot could just make a mystery. There's no fucking effort to it. There's no art to it. This is like, it's like, so much of his fucking work. I mean, again, 300 and Watchmen aren't awful. But, like, at no point watching those would you go, oh, well, the guy responsible for this is a genius. Yeah, but, like, you're using terrestrial understandings of dictator behavior. You know, this is, again, this thing spans galaxies. It spans a galaxy. Like, it's, you know, the idea that a huge amount of, a massive population of humans wouldn't just sort of, you know, in a sudden power vacuum, just coalesce around whoever's, like, you know, happens to be around. Anybody else with magic? No? Alright, well, I guess we're following, you know, the guy with the big hat then. Yeah, Sucker Punch, because, like, that's one of those ones where it's like, oh, this is what happens when Zack Snyder's in charge of everything. Right. Like, he's one of those guys where if you're ever thinking of hiring, like, Michael Bay, don't. Hire Zack Snyder instead. Because if nothing else, at least there'll be some, you know, he's not terrible behind the camera. And he also at least will film an action sequence in a way that you can fucking see it. You know? He understands that part. He understands, like, I want to see the fucking cool thing. Yeah, it's like, thank you. That's, you know. Yeah, the creator has to know what's in the fucking box. There has to be something in the box, even if it never comes up in the fucking thing. There has to be something in the fucking box, because it helps you structure the fucking plot. The idea is you create this beautiful, intricate machine. You don't just go magic in the box. Like, for ages, I thought it was just like, maybe I was only hearing clips of it or something, that he was just like, oh, you create a box, then, you know, you got to fucking, obviously, if you have an idea of what's in it, even if it's not revealed, it helps you structure the rest of the goddamn story. And then, from that structuring, you can structure, you know, the other sort of tools of fucking filmmaking. And no, it's just, it doesn't matter what's in the box. Yes, it fucking does. It fucking does, you fucking idiot. Good fucking God. I mean, the ultimate, you know, fault lies with fucking, you know, Disney for not having anyone in charge or any clear idea of what a trilogy of films, what story a trilogy of films was going to tell. And what was the point of any of that? What story were we, you know, what story were we fucking telling here? It's a beginning, a middle, and an end of a fucking story. If you don't know what that's doing, you just let people go off and make fucking 300-related fucking films. It's going to be a piece of shit. Yeah, that Arcana shit was fucking ridiculous. Just people throw fireballs, easy. Why does the American military have it? MK Ultra. They learned about fucking, you know, fireballs in fucking World War II and started their own research program so people from America could throw fireballs. They're easy. It's the last thing you need to fucking explain these days. I can understand that shit coming up maybe in the movies in the fucking 90s, because, like, Fireball? But, like, these days, no. Everybody's watched Dragon Ball Z. Nobody ever needs to explain fireballs ever again. We are past that as a species. I mean, honestly, if you need a team keeping you from being a moron, I don't think you should really be in charge much. Like, it's one thing to be really good at something and to just let other people fill in that deficiency, but if your instinct is to just expand into areas you're terrible at and you need, like, a fucking noose on you to stop you, go away. It was such a needless, like, and it just led to really dumb shit. Like, Jack's growing metal arms. It's like, why? That's before I even get into fucking Cole. I mean, Christ, why would you fucking make an OC character? You could have even had him have been like fucking Sub-Zero's descendant, you know, like kind of stretch the brother thing a little bit. That'd have been fine, you know? Yeah, he's like fucking he's good Sub-Zero. Just have him be that. No, what does he do? Oh, he grows tonfas. Who in God's name thought that was a good idea? Someone sat down and suggested that, well, what'll his thing be? What if he grows weapons? Like, he's an MMA guy. What if he just didn't know how to use tonfas? Oh yeah, I can sprout a 3-section staff. Can you use that weapon? Fuck no, zero training in it at all. Kind of fucking useless, really. You just plop it out onto the ground. Oh, look at that. Like, these are such solvable problems is the thing, you know? Like, there were times when the problems weren't solvable. Like, there were special effects that you just couldn't really do. And so you'd see the seams, and it's like, alright, you know, that's fine. No big deal. You know, sometimes people overreached, but still. But all of this stuff is, you can solve these problems before you even have to fucking, you know, rent a fucking camera. It's just so fucking simple to not make these mistakes. Yeah, I stand by Glenn Howerton as Johnny Cage as well. Glenn Howerton or The Miz, actually. You know, either of those. You know, and honestly, I'd give it to The Miz. Yeah, Kojima's plots are stupid. It's like it really was it's not an uncommon thing for fucking Japanese media, and maybe it's an exposure bias issue, but like, it just always feels like it's just, you know, like, I hate the Kingdom Hearts plot. I hate all of that stupid hyper anime dumb shit where it's like, why is it like this? A dream of a memory of a shut up. Not necessary. You fucking chode. I would like to see Glenn Howerton get something like that, though. But I maintain that, like, I really do think, like, The Miz could have nailed Johnny Cage a little better than Howerton. Johnny Cage has got to have a lovable idiot quality that Glenn Howerton's natural tendency toward terrifying psychopathy kind of gets in the way of. Yeah, like, he'd have probably been a better Homelander. Like, I don't really know much about The Boys. I don't, you know, I watched the first season, I just don't care. You know, I get it, superheroes bad. It's boring. I mean, the movie had some decent bits, and, like, it was, you know, it was violent at least, and had that going for it, but... And violent in a way where it's like, oh yeah, there's the actual fatality. That's kind of cool. I just don't know how they didn't make just like Liu Kang the fucking... They made Liu Kang the fucking hero in the 90s movie, and they didn't have to like fucking, you know... Like, you couldn't make that in the fucking movie now. Who's the star of this? Liu Kang. Okay, great. Yeah, of course. Absolutely fucking baffling. Yeah. No, because Miz can absolutely play stunning douchebag incredibly well. All know this. You look at him for 5 seconds. But he actually does have that kind of, you know, if you see him in other shit, like just in interviews where he's not like having to kind of be in character, or even when he is, you know, very rarely given the chance to sort of, you know, do stuff with his character himself, you can see the kind of like colossal douchebag with like a little core, a little heart of gold in there somewhere. And, you know, well, the Mortal Kombat tournament's technically in it. It just takes place in the last 5 seconds. Like, Raiden's just like, oh yeah, shit, tournament. Better teleport everyone to their fucking fight scenes. Like, it's funny, because so many Mortal Kombat, you know, all the Mortal Kombat media since, like, fucking the first one have just focus so much on the background stories and like, well, Sub-Zero and Scorpion are cool. It's like, yeah, that's true. But like, then they want to do all this other story and forget that there's like a tournament, you know. And the first one, if nothing else, the first one is a tournament. I mean, the second one should be as well, just like a tournament with like Baraka now, you know. All right. Well, that's as angry as I need to be for the day. Where are we? It's Tuesday. No one gives a shit about Tuesday. It's a galactic dead zone Tuesday. Tuesday doesn't matter. Not even hump day. It's not almost Friday. It's not Friday. It's just fucking Tuesday. Second day of the week. Fucking who cares? The only day you can actually get some work done. Amber's health's been bad, so I don't know, hopefully get some stuff up soon. I might see if I can get the password or something and just do it myself. Try and get some writing done today. And watch my show, or I'll bash you fucking kids.